Hey, good morning, everybody. Good morning, kittens. It is almost time for mailbag. We're going to start. I'm going to try to start in 5, 6 minutes at 10 o'clock, like we always do. That's the plan. I think we're going to manage to stick to it. Um, but I'll have to bring some mail up here, and well, we'll see how it goes. It'll be the first mailbag with these kids. Okay. I smell a little bit of pee somewhere. Not in there. Okay, probably in the litter box. Yeah, good, good. How about the micro bean bag? No? All right. Maybe there isn't any anywhere that it shouldn't be. All right, I'll be back in a minute with some mail. I'm going to close the curtains too. That backlight is going to make the camera all weird. Also, I expect DJ and Custard to come home right about the time mailbag starts. They should be here just after 10. I don't know if they're going to have time to come in, though. They've got lots to take care of. So we will see. All right, I've got 5 minutes, so let me get some mail up here. I'll check the cameras. Sorry, it's currently a litter box party for Mailbag. Clean a little bit of this up. Good, you kids are very good litter box users. Okay, it really is a litter box party going on. We'll have to come back to that later. All right, well, we're just about ready. I might as well settle down and check the cameras again. Oh, hey, everybody. Now, I got to take my headphones off for this. There we go. I guess I'll put these back there for now. Also, I can hear the spouting going. I don't think you can, but I'm going to unplug it anyway for the time being. Should unplug that before. Now, how are we? Lots of litter box announcements. Can you guys hear them squeaking? Let's just see here. Hang on. Big view of me. Let's just try to eliminate that a little bit. Nobody wants to see that guy. All right, now we're looking good. And it's 10 o'clock. All right. Okay. Let's get started. We're going to start, as always, with the Mailbag Jingle from our friend Sarah Donner. So let's do that first. Here we go.
Kitten Academy's where you want to be when you are a cat. On a Saturday, they can pounce away time for the mailbag.
Sorry, we got a kitten here with epic poop foot that came right over to jump in my lap for Mailbag. He brought all the poop with him. Isn't that right, Artie? Little Artie here. He brought all the poops he could find for Mailbag. Good job, pal. I know, getting cleaned up is no fun. You ask your buddy Acro. Well, good morning, everybody. I haven't had a chance to read if Vin made us a nice cheat sheet this week because I've got my hands full of kittens and different mailbags and everything. Let me see what I can do from memory. Well, I'm trying to clean up some kittens so that we can get this thing started out the right way. So first off, as you can see, we're doing mailbag in the annex today. It's the first mailbag. That's going to be fun. Everybody's health is basically just as it was before. Bessie's doing all right. Acro's doing okay. That's what we like. Although, full disclosure, Acro didn't eat as much as we would want last night. So one of the things that's going to happen this morning is as soon as DJ gets home, she's going to take off again to the vet and pick up some more Serenia. I hope you guys can hear me while I'm doing the litter box. I know, you know, this is a working show, right? It's a working show. It's not just a produced internet thing. It's we've got a job to do while we're here. So that is always going to take a little bit of priority. At any rate, yeah. So DJ's going to be home in just a few minutes probably, and she's going to then drop off Custard and immediately turn around and go back out, which is good. Excellent. Oh, okay. So more news then. Okay, I just got word from Dawes that pregnant mom cat they thought might be coming today isn't coming at all because she was super pregnant and had her kittens before the transport arrived. Not the first time that's happened to us. The good news is I'm sure she has a foster where she is. You have Bessie checking out the microphone. Sorry if that's going to get loud if she decides to chomp or fall on it. I got more poops to clean up because that's what we do. This is just going to be, first off, it's going to be a long mailbag and it's going to be a confused mailbag with a lot going on. I just hope you guys are ready to settle in and enjoy it. I am. In fact, I'm wearing my t-shirt from last week that says, let's get ready to ramble. I don't know how well you can see all of it because I have a lot going on and I'm not looking at the camera, but Anyway, it's the Let's Get Ready to Ramble shirt, and I'm going to try to keep the rambling to a minimum because even without the rambling, I think we've got a lot to get through. So we'll do our best for all that. Let me just check these cameras one more time. Okay, good. Because I see little Ira over there being cute, playing with toys, and so is Bessie, and I wanted to make sure that they're on at least one camera behind me, and they are. I think we're pretty good. We got camera angles. I think everything is in order. We'll see if any more kittens come over with poop. But here's our plan for mailbag today. Our plan is, yes, our plan for mailbag. Let's start with that. Our plan is I'm going to start with the letters that came in today, including the 2 postcards from my mom. It seems like the post office likes to save these and give them to us 2 at a time instead of giving them to us as they come, which is fine. And if you want to see these up close, there are photos on our Twitter again this week. So you can check the Kitten Academy Twitter, and they're super interesting. So we're going to go through that first, the letters that came today or this week. Then we're going to go through the mail that's around me right now. This is the stuff we didn't get to last week that we've been saving since last week. And after that, there will be a brief intermission, and I will bring in set number 2 of packages from this week. We'll go through those, then there'll be another intermission, and I will bring in set number 3 of packages from this week, and then we will be all done. So I don't think it's going to be I don't think it's going to be longer than any mailbag ever. That's certainly not the plan. But I do think that a couple intermissions should make it a little more interesting and give everybody a chance to go and make a sandwich or something. Give me a chance to get another coffee. A couple other things I wanted to mention is that this weekend, DJ and I have already planned to move all of these kids down to the main room. So that will happen sometime this weekend, probably today. And we've also planned to put collars on all of the kittens this weekend, which may happen today, may happen tomorrow, but definitely sometime this weekend. So that's going to be fun all around. We're going to have little kitten collars, and we're going to move them to the big room. It's going to be a lot of changes for these guys. If you've never seen us put collars on kittens before, we've done it in the past, and I know that it can be somewhat controversial. We always get at least a few emails that are like, you shouldn't ought to do that. But I feel like it's really important and justified. If I didn't, I wouldn't do it. I think the most important reason, of course, is so that people that are watching can easily identify the kittens, which is super important because our whole goal here is for people to be able to fall in love with one kitten in particular and decide that that's the kitten that they have to spend their life with. So, having them know one kitten from the next is just obviously super critical. If they can't, then they won't get a good feel for their personalities. And it also helps me, and also it's adorable. So there's a lot of good reasons to do it. Also, there's a fair number of people that adopt kittens that want to keep collars on them for one reason or another, like as just in case. I've heard from people, obviously we only adopt out indoor kittens, so people aren't letting them outside. But there's a number of people that like them to wear ID on their collar just in case they get out. And obviously also, all of our kittens are microchipped when they leave, so there's that safety. But someone brought up to me the really important point that if your kitten gets out, you don't want to have to wait long enough for a neighbor to find them and take them into a vet and have their microchip scanned. You want that neighbor to find them and check their collar and be like, oh, I can bring this right back to their owner immediately. So I totally get the idea of putting collars on them just as a safety measure. I think it's good. I just saw DJ walk by, so she's home with Custard. I don't know if she's going to pop in or just hit the road. She'll probably have to check with me anyway. Let's start the postcards and mail, though, just in case she takes a minute or two to get set up with Custard. Let's see if I can tell which one of these came first. Well, one says 7/18, so that must be the new one. So let's do the other one first. This is the one that has the picture of all the cats playing in the river on a raft, and they're playing with they're playing with a big beach ball, and this one has a paddle to push the raft around. This one's falling off into the water. I think they're maybe playing a game of dodgeball or something on the raft and knocking each other into the water. We've got one floating around in the back here with a little toy boat. We've got one here that's on like an inflatable dragon, or maybe it's a real dragon, who knows? And I think the most interesting detail in this whole picture is right in the corner, there's three little fish that are all sticking their heads out of the water to watch the cats and all the excitement. Really cute. It says, Dear Chris, DJ, and KA friends, kittens will be 4.5 weeks by the time you receive this card, but so much advanced kittening going on right now. Some are able to leap tall walls in a single bound, sort of, and I love the way they toddle over and crawl into your lap. I can't imagine your little girl Bessie won't be a beautiful floof all her life. Hope she'll have a brush or two in her endowment. Love you and DJ so much. Miss you more. Stay safe, everyone. Love, Mom. And I see, as you predicted, you are and have pulled your hair out. All right. Well, there you have it. Hi, DJ. Are you coming in to just check up with me, or are you going to hang out for me? Now, you're going to go and pick up meds for Acro.
Yeah.
Okay. You've been to the vet there, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And no, it's been a while.
Yeah, but what's the situation now?
There's no situation. Just you just need to. Because you haven't been there since the new protocols. When you get there, you just call and tell them you're there.
Call?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's it. You just get in the parking lot and call. And then what they'll do is they will say something. They'll probably want to take your credit card info over the phone because they normally do, or they might just put it on our tab because I'll be there again next week, I'm sure. So either way. And then one of the techs will bring out a bag with all the stuff in it.
And like, do you just wait outside?
Mm-hmm. Just wait in your car.
In the car?
Yeah. Keep an eye on the door when they come out. You can get up and meet them.
How do you know who they're coming out for?
They're coming out for you. It's slow enough that it's not like, it's so busy that you meet too many people or anything.
Okay.
Or you can just sit in your car, tell them what kind of car you're in, tell them you're in the little Mini, and they'll come right to you, I'm sure. Wow, look at that! Come say hi. Come say hi up close. This is Vinny. He's the one that doesn't like to be held very much, so he could definitely use some extra annoying.
That one get off of it.
She can get off of it. Yes. No, she's not. She's just having fun. Yeah, she's doing great, actually. She's starting to figure out how to get around, despite the fact that she wobbles a lot.
Yeah.
I think she's taking a wider stance in general. She's doing very well.
Good.
Yeah, well, I'd love to have you hang out for Mailbag, but I know that's taken care of.
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
I'm going to, I've already sterilized the room downstairs, and then I'm going to wash the carpet down there, and then we can move these kids later today, I think. Your little hubbub. DJ tends to identify Bessie as Hubbub because they look very similar, and DJ hasn't, I guess, learned all the names very well yet. Just not who's who necessarily.
I know her.
Yeah. That's him. Yeah. I'm surprised you can tell him just by looking. That's pretty advanced for you. What is this? What have you got? Too cute. Anyway, it's gonna be a long.
So their phone number, whatever comes up.
Yeah, it's what comes up on Google. Yep, you'll find it. It won't be a problem. You'll be okay. You'll be fine. Call me if there's any trouble.
What did she decide she was going to do?
I think we're just doing Serenia and Pepsid, however you say it. Yeah, I can forward you the email she said about those other.
Get out.
What's that?
He wants to get out.
I know he does. He can't though. I sent her the drugs that you mentioned. I don't know, and she said I can send you the email. She said they're basically not indicated. So, yeah. All right. Well, all right. Sorry about that little interruption, but it was nice for all of us to talk to DJ for a second. All right. Now we have the next postcard from my mom, and this is the kittens, the cats in a movie theater. And their kids apparently, I said the movie theater. I don't think it's a movie theater. It's a classroom. It's clearly a classroom, but they're having movie day for some reason at the classroom. and you can tell it's a classroom because they all have their little desks that they're at. And some really interesting detail on this one too. There's details on all of these. They're having, one of them has a slingshot and is causing trouble during the film, just like you would in school because the lights were dark and you thought nobody could see you, which is ridiculous, of course, but that's the way you think when you're a kid. And then I think the most interesting detail of this one is whatever movie they're watching has a police officer cat talking to, I don't know, a cat holding a briefcase, and the police officer cat has a regular police dog. So whatever universe Eugene Hartung has imagined here, cats are like people, but dogs are just dogs. Very interesting little point there. And it says, Dear Chris, DJ, and KA friends, DJ, so glad to see you on the live stream last weekend and hear your delighted voice as you played with all the cats and kittens. We see you far too seldom these days. I guess I should have read this while she was in the room. That's okay. Thank you so much for your humanitarian work, DJ. And oh my goodness, KACon was a resounding success again this year in such a creative venue. Great job by all the organizers and creatives that made it all possible despite the challenges. Last but not least, I love our chubby little clumsy Bessie. She's definitely a little superstar in my book and an inspiration to all of us, I'm sure. Love you, Chris. You are the real hero in this wonderful story of kittens, Mom. Well, thank you, Mom. That's very sweet of you. And yeah, Bessie's obviously getting a lot of extra attention. Oh, she's drinking out of the big kid water bowl. Doing a good job too. She drinks. She's doing it the same way that Artie does, where she dunks her chin and then she stands up and licks her face. I guess that works okay. Wow, a lot of play going on. Nobody wants to come hang out in my lap, but lots and lots of play. I hope the cameras are getting all of this. Let me just check the chat to make sure. We're 15 minutes in and we've done 2 postcards, so this is definitely going to be a mailbag. Okay, good. I think we're in good shape. Oh yeah, so KACon was last week. I totally didn't even think that was after the last mailbag, so we haven't had a chance to mention it. And all I'm really prepared to say is it was like my mom says, it was excellent. Everybody involved in making it happen are amazing people. I can't believe the production values and how just well every little part of it went off because of the amazing planning of everybody. It's very clear to me how much effort must have gone into it, and it's just astounding. So thank you all so much for that. But let's move on. For now, there is this card is really cute because it has little kitten footprints all around it and a little fish that seals it. It's very cute. And it says, "You can do it," with a kitten catching the laser pointer dot. And inside it says, "Dear KA folks, congrats on raising 7 healthy, fuzzy, roly-poly baby oranges. You will have your hands full as they become even more active. I can't wait to see all their antics on the live stream. My favorites are Bessie and Indy. I love how they all come over to see you when you go into their room. You are such a good cat dad. I hope someday to be a kitten foster too, hopefully half as good as you. I love their round bellies and fat little tails. Love," I think this says Yvette. I believe that's what it is. A very artistic signature. And Yvette, you also have included a donation to us, which is very generous. Maybe I can look at that too. Yes, it is Yvette. Good. Thank you so much for the donation. You really didn't need to do that, but we do appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I need to show everybody that on this card you have drawn Bebop and 7 little round orange kittens. So round, it's super, super cute. It's just adorable. You're a good artist. And this is a super cute card. Thank you so much, Yvette. Okay, I'm going to set this over here for the moment. This says Frankie on Discord. I don't know, maybe it'll be easier to read on the inside. It says safe to read on stream. Oh, look at that. It says thank you with a little cross stitch, a real cross stitch right here on it. That's super sweet. Bessie is playing with the wire from the fountain that I unplugged. I say playing, I mean she's really chewing on it. This says, Mr. A, DJ faculty, and current students, I recently stitched this flower pot cut uh, flower pot cat, and thought it was perfect to make into a card, so I hope you enjoy. Frankie. I think it does say Frankie. That's what I'm going with. Frankie, this is great. I love cross stitch. You know, I was thinking about that because I was reading about some drama related to the production of cross stitch and the fact that, I don't know, there were some new thread colors introduced and some of the patterns they sell online haven't started using them right. It's a giant mess. And I was thinking about how much I've always really liked cross stitch. I've only done it like once, and I wasn't very good at it, you know. But I've always thought it was just the coolest thing for some reason. Any kind of needlework is really something else. Anyway, dear Mr. A, DJ faculty, and current students, thank you for everything you do. I found KA a few years ago around the time of the Textiles and Sprigs, although my clearest memories are of when Charlie joined the fonts. I stayed for a few classes and then life got busy. I recently refound KA when the gifts were born while checking Twitter and seeing some of their very first pictures. What is all we're talking about? Oh, it's just a poop announcement. Okay. Having found myself on furlough, I soon started watching the daily close-ups and later joined Discord. Both have helped me during this stressful time, especially when I was later made redundant. KA brings so much joy to so many, and watching kittens learn to cat brings a smile to my face. Beep has a special place in my heart as she reminds me of my family's cat, Sammy, pictured below, who I've not been able to visit for some time due to current events, although I do get to video call him and get frequent photos via my sister. It doesn't seem like 5 minutes since I first saw pictures of the gifts as newborns and started to watch the stream again, and now that they're graduating, where does the time go? I wish them all the best in their forever homes, and I'll miss seeing them on the stream, but I know they'll make their adopters happy. I'm looking forward to watching the hipsters as they grow, and I can't believe that as I'm writing this, it's been 3 weeks since I watched them all be born, spending my entire day watching the live stream and updating my friends every time a kitten was born. I guess there's some advantages to currently being out of work. Love, Frankie. Well, thanks for writing, Frankie. And this picture of your cat, Sammy, or your family's cat, Sammy, is super cute and very Beep-like. You're right. I can see the resemblance. Sammy looks like a very round cat, though. Beep may be round now, but certainly wasn't when she left here. So anyway, thank you so much for that. And thank you for the little needlework. I love this cross stitch. The flower pot cat is so cute. And it's got his little tail that goes around the back of the flower pot. Really cute. Thank you, Frankie, on Discord. I see some of the kittens have decided to hang out right next to the litter box, which isn't a good thing to try to get on the camera, but I can bring a couple of these kids around here. I feel like I was about to respond to something else that you wrote, but it's just completely left my brain, so I guess we'll just keep moving. Frankie, thank you again. This says, okay for YouTube. I like that. It says it came from this is weird. It says it came from the UK. It's postmarked on the front, Royal Mail, so it clearly came from the UK. But there's also a United States postage cancellation on the back that says Monroe, Iowa, July 11th. It makes me wonder if somehow it got routed to the completely wrong Monroe, despite the fact on the front it says very clearly Monroe, Connecticut, which is the right Monroe. And you just wonder how a letter from the UK goes to Monroe, Ohio, before it comes to us here in Connecticut. That seems strange. that's vinyl chewing on one of the Mylar balls and making a lot of noise. This is a beautiful picture of a cat. It's got a little bit of paper stuck on it from the envelope, so I don't know what to say about that. But really, really pretty, very boopable. Boop. And inside it says, hello everyone at KA from Helen in West Wales, UK. This is my 13-month-old kitten Susie watching KA, which we both love. Helen, thank you so much. What a great picture of your little 13-month-old kitten, Susie. Susie is adorable. And I love pictures of cats watching Kitten Academy. I always retweet them when somebody sends a picture of us to us on Twitter of their cat watching KA. I always retweet it because they're just wonderful. Thank you for that, Helen. That is really sweet of you. And I know your letter apparently took quite a while to get to us, but it did. So one way or another, the long way through Iowa, through Iowa. Very interesting. Okay, here we have another Royal Mail. This one also says okay to read on air, and it has a picture of a little kitten that looks very much like one of our little orange kittens. Also, I have Artie eating my shirt right now. I think you can see that. I hope you can see that because he's too cute. Maybe you can see a little bit of it. Oh, maybe I can move my leg down here. I'll have to check the camera angles for that one. Oh, we got some postal examiners now. Okay. This says They Can Talk. It's a cartoon, They Can Talk, and it is a 4-panel cartoon of a little gray cat sitting on a counter next to a partially empty wine glass. It's still got some wine in it, and the cat's looking at the wine glass and saying, I wonder if this will bounce. And then the cat knocks it off of the counter, and then looks over to the other wine glass and says, maybe that one will. So right. That's very cute. Inside it says, Dear Mr. A and Dr. DJ, greetings from Cambridge, England to you and all the cats and kittens at KA. We love cats. We don't have any of our own right now, but we are godparents to a pair of rambunctious Maine Coons, as well as uncle aunt to a handsome gray fellow named Xavier, who could be Ari's twin brother. We always look forward to the daily close-up and to Mailbag on Saturdays. Thank you for your wonderful work at KA and for sharing the joy of cats and kittens. Signed, David and Lynn. I think that says Lynn. You have wonderful handwriting, but it can be a little hard to read names sometimes if you're not 100% sure. Anyway, I'm going to go with David and Lynn. Thank you so much. Maine Coons are very big, fluky cats and very popular too. That's awesome. So thank you for writing to us. And while I was reading that, I was watching one of the kittens try to drink out of the fountain that I unplugged. So I'm going to plug it back in. I didn't think any of them used it. If it makes too much noise on the microphone, somebody let me know on the chat so I can unplug it again, okay? But for now, I'm going to plug it in just in case anybody else decides to go over there. And also, it will stop Bessie from eating the cord. There we go. It was holding a little water on top, so the kitten that was drinking out of it still got what they were after. Well, I'm up. Like I said, it's a working show, everybody. We're just going to take a little bit of this litter out of the litter box while we're at it. These kids, I can't believe, even for 7 kittens, they seem like they are especially prolific poopers. Oh, speaking of which, there's a little bit that got tracked over here by where I was. Okay. And we got Artie back here playing with a green mouse. So much going on. Thank you, everybody, for writing to us. I love letters. And like I said, now our next segment of Mailbag is going to be opening all the things that came last week that we didn't open, although this one we did open at the very end of Mailbag last week just to see if it was something that we were supposed to open. It wasn't. Instead, it was a box full of 7 tiny little avocados. And I could not figure out, it says advocado with a T because it's for a cat, you know. And it is a mesh avocado that helps keep teeth clean for kittens to chew on, for cats to chew on. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and one for mom, 8 avocados. You know, why didn't they go with advogato? That comes off the tongue a little better, right? I don't know. Hey, don't take that away. It's got poop in it. My goodness, that was a funny thing to steal. Anyway, these are super cute, and I told the person that sent them that I would completely forget who to give credit to by the time mailbag rolled around. They would have to remind me. And here we are, as predicted. This is exactly what happened. It was from, we did get the reminder too. From Laiquen or Laiquen, Laiquen on Discord. It says, I think you just opened, this was from last week, I think you just opened 8 avocado toys for the hipster Weebops. They are from me. I figured all hipsters need some avocados. Sadly, I didn't get an option to put in a note and didn't think to use the care of address, but they can be used for endowments or general toys as you see fit. So there we have it. And I guess I didn't read that carefully enough the last time because I was like, why would you send a whole bunch of avocados? I'm not sure I get it. But I do get it because avocados are very big with hipsters right now, like avocado toast, which, by the way, avocado toast I should have thought because that is one of the names that DJ strongly considered for one of the kittens. But it didn't pan out. So these avocados are really, really cute. They're going to make excellent little kitten toys, and I think they'll be great in their endowments because they are made for chewing on, and these kittens are going to have to be a little bigger before they can really chomp on these things. So thank you so much, Laiquen or Laiquen. We're going to try it both ways until we get it wrong. These are super, super adorable. I'm going to put those in here for right now, and we're going to get all this stuff sorted out over some time. Okay, let's see what this relatively flat package is. Oh, this one's also already opened. Why was that? Why is this one already open? Did I open this last week and then just not put it away? What did I do? I have no idea. This says, this is for Weebops, since she's a dainty eater and a great mom, even with her teepee legs stance. Extra tubes can be shared with the faculty per your discretion. Another small gift for the Weebops coming later from Irene in CA. And Irene, we know from the Discord as well, and you sent me a message about how you didn't think that 12 churro would be enough for her after you saw how crazy she was for the baby food. You might be right. I bet she would go right through these things. But we will hang on to them for now. I wonder if I could, can I get one to her right now? Actually, rather than open this really nice brand new package of churro, I think there's one in this drawer. I don't think we've offered a churro before. And since we're just going to go all day with this mailbag, why not take a little break for baby foods in that drawer too? I could break it out, but this is a tuna recipe churro. She's already interested. She wants to know what I'm doing. What am I doing? Now, do you smell it? What does that smell like? Does it smell yummy? You are a treat fiend, aren't you? Will you lick that? Are you a churro? You want to try it? Are you not into the tuna churro? What do you think now? Would you try it if I put it on my finger? What? Okay, let's try this. Let's make you think it's some baby food. You want to try it like that? She's like, no, I want the chicken baby food. Well, this is also something that Irene said. She said, I don't know if the churro is going to stand up after she's gotten onto the baby food. But I don't know if that's true. Maybe she just doesn't like tuna because the baby food is chicken and so is her regular food. Or maybe she's going to try it now. What do you think? Is it good after all? Well, she cleaned it up. Oh, there we go. Now we got it. Is it good? If you don't love it, maybe one of your kittens will love it. Let's see. What do you think, Retro? Oh, I actually put your nose right in it, though. Hang on. Let's just see. Oh, well, Retro's right into it. Whoa, whoa. Oh, man, that's good stuff. Oh, chomp, chomp. Can you guys see this? I hope you can see it. And now you want it, huh? Is this just how you are? Who else would try it? Who else is within arm's reach? Artie? Come here, Artie. Come here. Hi, bud. What are you doing to the cheese? Come here. I want to see if you want to try some of this. It's pretty yummy. Try try this. Oh, don't try it with your foot. Try it with your mouth. Mm-hmm. Oh, Artie's into it. Okay. The kittens like it. Kittens like everything. These kittens like everything. You want to try some, Vinny? You're asking for it. You're actually over here asking for it. Oh, hang on, buddy. I know. Ebu's right in the way of us seeing this on the cameras. What do you think, bud? Want to try some? Did you get scared away by your mom? All right, here, let's do this. Vinny, right here. All right, okay, let's get this over with. We got to move on with the mailbag, kids. We've got a lot of mail to get through. I shouldn't be so distracted by the churu and stuff. Here, clean this finger. There you go. Now let me put this on the trash. Well, Irene and CA, if I think Bibu is going to end up being a churu fan. She just took a second to get into it. And if in the long run she's not, I know her kittens will be. So we'll make sure that works out one way or the other. Okay, for now, we should try to keep this show going. What are we going to do? Let's see. Put my little green knife back in here. Here it is. Okay, good. What is this? Really, what is this? It says, a gift from Ruth. I think this is from Dino. Oh my gosh, I can't believe this came just a little bit too late for our photo shoot. This would have been perfect for our mom cat. This is a pirate costume for, with a separate hat. And this is way too cute. If we can get Bebop to wear a costume, we're going to have to set up the pirate photo shoot again. You guys may not know, we did a pirate-themed photo shoot for these kittens like a week ago, 2 weeks ago. It seems like forever. They were so much smaller than just a week ago. And it went off pretty well, I guess. It went off okay. We haven't published the photos from it yet, though, because I've been hanging on to them to publish with a bunch of other photos. So Ruth sent us a pirate costume that would be just the right size for Bebop, I think. And if we can use it to update that photo shoot, I will. And if we can't, I will add it to our collection of costumes because that looks like way too much fun. Ruth, thank you so much. That is just the coolest. That is an awesome costume. I hope I can get that to work out for photos. It's really nice. Oh, what is this? Oh, like a cape or a cravat or something? Seems to have fallen off of there. I don't know what exactly that's supposed to be, but I will. I'll try to get some idea after we put it all together. Maybe that's how the back of the costume works. We'll work it out. We'll figure this all out. Okay, here's a Chewy from last week. Oh, this says it's from GA Girl. Perfect. So the trick with sending us stuff from Chewy is that first off, I don't think that Chewy will let you send to a post office box. So you have to use the address of the post office, which is 270 Monroe Turnpike. You can look it up. And then you put in like unit number 186 to get it to our post office box, which is fine. The other trick is to put your own name in the return care of your name or your name care of Kitten Academy, and it will come right through to us. So it's really nice to do that. And GA Girl, thank you so much for sending us Fancy Feast Chicken Pate, Chicken Feast Classic Pate. This is exactly what we feed everybody at the Kitten Academy lately. So this is super useful, and we will absolutely use it. That's what that food dish right there is full of. And what little Bessie here is full of, aren't you? Full of Fancy Feasts. GA Girl, thank you so much for sending us something so practical. It's very practical and absolutely will get used. Hi, Bessie Beans, what do you think? Are you a fancy feaster? Yes, you are. All right, this is great. Thank you, GA girl. Very useful for the kittens. What am I going to do with everything? I don't know. I need to keep this mailbag at least a little bit organized. I know you guys probably thought it was funny to hear DJ not know anything about sort of COVID protocols out there in the world, but she has really been locked up in the hospital through this whole thing, so she's hardly interacted with any human beings outside of the hospital, which is why she doesn't know what to do when she gets to the vet. I thought that was cute anyway. What are you meowing at me about, Bessie? Do you want to come sit in my lap? Do you? You can sit right here. Or you can go somewhere else. That's okay too. Here we have a package sent to us from Diet Dr. Pepper, and it says Diet Dr. Pepper right in the return address, which is I like. A lot of people are doing that lately. They're putting their names on the Discord server in the return address so that I can just say it right up front. We all know who to blame as I go through the package. Diet Dr. Pepper on the Discord server. Thank you for sending. Oh, what is this that you have sent? Some very interesting fabrics in here. I can't tell what they are, what they are though yet. I see a lot of hot peppers, and a note that says, "Mr. A and Dr. DJ, you may read note aloud." Okay, well I will. Oh, it says just a note. That's cute, and it says, "Mr. A and Dr. DJ wanted to send you some 100% cotton blankets made from my fabric stash. One has a Hawaiian theme. I also included two that will be good in Southwestern theme. A Southwestern must have cactuses and peppers." Actually, it says cacti and peppers, which is probably more correct. I should read it that way. So these are the peppers, clearly. Oh, we got a fight going on by the litter box. Since you seem to have a good supply of cacti, I furnish a fabric print blanket with peppers, and they're little blankets for the kittens that are all nicely sewn with good edges, and these are probably going to last a long time. Excellent bold colors. These are going to look very good on the cameras. And it says the rest of the blankets were fabric from some former projects. I caught one of your YouTube films while looking for new crochet projects while surfing YouTube, and I became a fan immediately. Thank you, fostering mom cats who will be giving birth to kittens. I've learned a lot watching you take care of all the moms and their babies. From Diet Dr. Pepper. That's Diet_Dr_Pepper. P.S. If you have too many blankets, feel free to pass some of these on to any of your graduates. P.S. All blankets can be tossed into the washing machine and dryer to be cleaned. Thank you so much, Diet Dr. Pepper. That is a great nickname. And these are some awesome little blankets. Thank you very, very much. I like these. The peppers are really cool. Those are some cool hot peppers. So funny. And I love this Hawaiian print too. Look at them all. There's a little luau going on here on the beach with the palm trees and stuff. Beautiful. Also, then some random prints. He said this is especially cool. It's little fans, and I'm a fan of it. It's got these really neat little pastel colors with different prints on it. Very like modern design art. I don't know what you call it, but I like that. Here we have a SpongeBob SquarePants playing baseball. It says SpongeBob Slugger Pants. All right. A cute little floral print with a tan background. Wow, you sent a lot of these. Oh, this is cool. This is little leaves with sort of a gold leaf effect to it. There's the borders are all done in a little shiny gold. Very cool. And then finally, another floral fruity, very busy floral fruity print, which I like too. These are all awesome. Diet Dr. Pepper, thank you so much for the blankets. These are going to be fantastic on for our little kittens. It is really thoughtful of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm going to put your card back with it so we remember who these came from. And I like the fact that you put the little cardboard shield in there so when I opened it with a knife, I didn't open one of the blankets. so far I've never done, but you know, I keep saying that. It just means it's going to happen someday. I am going to write kitten blankets on here so that I remember what is in there when I go to, oh yes I am, there it is. Good, good, perfect. Kitten blankets. Perfect. So that if I put it down by the endowments or storage for a little while, then we will remember what's in it. Okay. Oh, good. Hey, look, we're almost through to the first intermission, which is nice because I think I could use a refreshing coffee before we carry on this new mailbag format with intermissions. Good. We do have one more box to do before that, though, which is this big one. And it says, I thought it said something about who it was from on it, but it doesn't appear to after all. Okay, well, we'll open it up and find out. Let's do it. Oh, wow, some cool blankets and a litter box and some toys and some bowls and all kinds of stuff. But is there a note? We're going to find out. There's a frog here playing the banjo. That is too silly. Oh, it's needlework in there, each different frogs. Wow, somebody put a lot of work into this. Here's one playing a fiddle. Here's one sitting in the rain. I guess they could all be the same frog, just doing various things. Wearing a crown and a bow tie and just a plain frog. That's awesome quilt. Let's see if we eventually find a note in here somewhere. Here's another beautiful quilt that has little kittens and rabbits on it and a cabbage patch, an actual cabbage patch, little rabbits, little bunnies, and I did say kittens because there is at least one cat holding a cabbage right here. I guess that would make it a cabbage. Cabbage. I tried. There's another quilt here. These are very nice quilts. My goodness. This one is a railroad. It's got a train all over it. And different parts of the train and different panels too, which clearly took a lot of, I say clearly took a lot of work to put together. It's nicely quilted. The stitching on it is fantastic. Although I noticed that the train's mostly a print, I think, which is still very cool. And here we have little turtles and fish. I like these colors too. This green is going to look great with these kittens if we get a chance to use this for them. That would be beautiful. And it matches the down the beach theme a little bit because it's little turtles and fish in the water. Here's the note. Okay, it must have fallen to the bottom. It says, Mr. A. Good. Finally, let's see. It's a family of owls sitting on a branch, and it says, hi, I hope these litter boxes will help. I know it will be a while till they can use them. They can possibly go with their adopters as well. I found these quilts that my grandmother made for my kids. I thought I would pass them on. I know I have more, and when I find them, I will send them. Sincerely, Melissa. Melissa, thank you so much. These are the sweetest quilts. I do appreciate them, and they're great work. Like I said, the stitching on these is superb. So, yes, thank you. I'm really excited to use these for the kittens. It's so nice of you to send these. And as you said, you've also included a stack of nice plastic bowls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, exactly the right number. And I guess we've got 2 boys and the 5 girls. So there also happen to be 2 purple and 5 pink. I guess we'll go with that for boys versus girls just because it matches up with the numbers of kittens so well. Those are wonderful bowls too. I can tell they're really solid and they're going to last a while. They've got a rubber bottom so they don't slide around. I like that a lot. You also sent 2 wands. 2 little wands. What do you think, buddy? No, you're too busy trying to fight my little green knight. Okay, that's fair. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mice. These are those weird little hamster mice that I like so much because they're fat and round. So thank you, Melissa, so much for this. Melissa, right? Oh my goodness. How can I forget that so quickly? Melissa, I'm sorry. It is Melissa. Thank you. Okay. And as you said, you also sent litter boxes. Oh, it's a whole stack of litter boxes. Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exactly the right number for this class. That's perfect. And these are a really good height too for learning. So this could actually be a really good height for Bessie for ever. And we made her a shorter litter box already to get in and out of. So I think we'll pass these on to their adopters probably because we tend to use the disposable ones here. And I wouldn't want to use them here and try to give them to their adopters because that's just a little gross, isn't it? Nobody wants to get a used litter box with their kitten. Not cool, man. In fact, that happened with Brooke. I bought her a special litter box that she could, a top entry litter box because she was liking those quite a bit. And then she went home with her first adopter. I sent them a brand new one, sent with her, and then they used it. And I was like, don't bring it back. And I had to buy her another one. So we had like 3 of those top entry litter boxes for Brooke. One here, one for the first adopter, and one for the second adopter. I hope that's working out, by the way. I think those top entry litter boxes are really nice. And if I had a cat that could use those, I would probably go for one. Except, like I said, we use the disposable ones here. Except I do have now one of the top entry litter boxes in my bathroom for whatever cat's in there, which right now is Custard, by the way. He's in my office until further notice. I think the plan is to leave him in my office until we get these kids moved downstairs, which is, like I said, probably today. And then after that, I think we're going to move Custard in here until we have to clean it up for a mom cat. And then we'll move him next door into the second annex. Yeah, I think that'll be the plan. Look at you. Look how cute you are. You are just so playful. Little Retro can get so hyper. Oh, okay. All right. That gets us through phase 1 of the mailbag. I'm going to be back. Give me 5 minutes of intermission, something like that. Long enough to go downstairs, make a coffee, use the restroom, and pick up more mail and bring it up here. Also, I'm going to clear this out while we're doing it. And here's what I'm going to do. I am going to turn Melissa's giant box that she sent all the blankets in. I'm going to turn that into endowments for the hipsters and put these avocados in there too in the hipsters endowments box. There we go. That'll work out very nicely. These I'm going to take all of our blankets storage is right across the hall from here, so I'm going to take those straight there. Maybe as well as these kitten blankets. Maybe that's how I will do. And I think because this is hipster endowments and because I'm planning on getting a lot more of that, I'm just going to leave this box in the room. Let's slide it a little bit off to the side. We'll put this stuff in here. All right, we'll come back to that if we need it. And this needs to go to the costume storage, which is in the basement. Okay, this needs to go back in here while I'm getting up. Like I said, we're not done with mailbag. We're not done. This is just an intermission. So let's all go to the lobby. Okay. Oh, Kitten. Whoa, hey, buddy. Drive right out by that door. Retro, of course it's you, Retro. You got yourself out that door in a hurry. Wow, all right. right, everybody back? You got your sandwiches? Popcorn or whatever. Coffee. I left that door wide open. I'm gonna take care of that. Nobody went out, right? Nobody out, nobody in. All right, well, that's good. No Bebop freaking out, so that's also good. Kittens everywhere. Little Bessie's in her swing. She's really claimed ownership of that thing. I mean, the other ones use it, but she's the most consistent. Here we are again. Okay, let's check camera angles. Okay, put that by the door. Good job. See how we're doing. Hi, Retro. You are just a crazy little Junior Explorers Club, aren't you? Good. I got a chance to check some messages while we were in between, and I got two interesting things. One is I saw Robert Fassler saying that he had sent something and he hoped it arrived today. I don't know where it is, but I did see something with his name on it at the post office, and I was excited. So I'm pretty sure it's here somewhere, Robert. I also got a message from Dawes regarding adoptions, just part of a conversation that I've been having with Dawes. They're kind of trying to start processing the applications, but it's going to be a little while. And I think there've been a lot of applications already for this class. And I just want to mention to everybody, I am sorry in advance that because there've been a lot of applications, that comes with the downside of, each kitten can really only be adopted by one person. I know that's going to mean that just by the nature of the way the things work, there's going to be a lot of folks that end up disappointed. So I'm sorry about that in advance. I wish that there was some way not to leave anyone disappointed, but that is the way it goes. And I would also say, if you want to sort of stack the deck in your favor, I know that the two things that Dawes gives priority to, the thing that they always give priority to, of course, is people that adopt multiple kittens or mom with a kitten. That's always a big deal. We like to see them go in groups whenever possible because it's good for the cats and it's actually good for the adopter too. It takes a little bit of the burden off. But then also, I think lately they're also giving a special priority to people that are local or local-ish, more local, I guess. Do they call this the tri-state area, or am I making that up? Connecticut, New York, and Jersey? I'm not sure. Either way, I know that anywhere sort of New Englandy is. Dawes is currently giving a priority there because travel right now can be a real difficult thing, and it seems like maybe even more difficult lately than it had been for the last few months. So I completely understand that, and I think it's a good idea, and there's no reason to think that would change in the next 2 months by the time these kids are ready to get adopted. So that's it. My advice to you, if you want to try to stack the deck in your favor, is to apply for multiple kittens or mom and a kitten, or a move to Connecticut. That also works, And I'll tell you, if anybody moved to Connecticut for the purposes of adopting a Kitten Academy kitten, that's a lot of commitment, enough that I would definitely try to put in a good word with you, with Dawes, for you. All right, let's move on to some mail from today. This is so cute. I'm going to let this sit here for a minute. I should check to make sure you guys can see any of this. This one is decorated with kittens and dice. They're either very tiny kittens or very big dice. I can't tell. But they're really, really, really cute. Oh my gosh. Is that on the camera? It is on the camera a little bit. Yeah, it's kind of blocked by my coffee cup, which I should move. Let's do that. Okay, there we go. So cute. All right, we'll let that sit for a minute. The other stuff we have here, we can just get right into. So let's do that. Hi, Retro. Hey, little girl. What are we doing? You're going to be the mailbag participant today, huh? All right. What do we got here? We start out with a note. I think a note. It says, it's a note from Al's Pals, Pet Supply with Heart. Al's Pals, petplace.com. It says, thank you Alex. I wonder if Alex is, Al is short for Alex, maybe? That could be. I don't think this came to us from Al's pals, though. I think somebody probably sent it. Oh, Alex sent us 2 thank yous. Well, you're welcome. That's, I guess they're handwritten, you can tell, because they're different. Well, all I can make out from this, there's not a real note, but I do think it was sent to us from someone named Anna. Anna, if you sent this, you can let me know and take some credit for that. Anna sent us Sassy Cat, real food cat treats, picky eater approved. No preservatives, no fillers, no additives, no grain. And this one is wild caught whitefish, freeze-dried whitefish. Cats are carnivores designed to primarily eat and digest meat with some vegetables and fruits and little or no grain. That's why Sassy Cat has real food treats made with simple, basic ingredients based on a cat's optimal diet, it says. Oh, we got another poop announcement going on. Okay, so this is Sassy Cat wild caught freeze-dried whitefish. This is Sassy Cat turkey with sweet potato and ginger. Interesting. I was not aware that ginger was something that cats would do. Oh, and here is whitefish, freeze-dried whitefish. All right. So sweet potato and ginger turkey sounds good to me. That sounds like sort of a Thanksgiving dinner. And then we have 2 packets of the freeze-dried whitefish for picky cats. Maybe that's like our Bessie. But Anna, if in fact Anna, you sent this, reach out to us and let us know who you intended it to be for, and we can make sure that it goes to that person, to that cat, I should say. Also, I think Al threw in a little starburst for me, the original and fave reds. Nice. Those I know exactly what to do with. Put them right here in my pocket so they get all soft. Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much. Presumably Anna is the one that I'm thanking. So let me know what you had in mind for that, and we will, like I said, we'll make sure it gets to the right place. Okay, I'm saving the Dungeons and Dragons cats for a few minutes here. We're going to open this next. This is a drop shipment, and hopefully there's a note on the inside because there's not much of a clue on the outside. All right, inside we have food. I see it is food. It is Fancy Feast Gourmet Naturals. Interesting. Huh. Like I said, Fancy Feast has a ton of different foods that they make. This is Gourmet Naturals Chicken. Turn that around so it's not just that weird label. And let's see what the note says here. The note says, to Mr. A and DJ, you mentioned the Fancy Feast Naturals on a close-up, so I figured I'd send some so you could try it. Thanks for all you do, from Kathy M on Discord. Well, you're right. I remember somebody had mentioned these, and I was talking about how we use the classic pate because we know that it has the right sort of setup that we like for. It has no grain. It has no low carb, and high protein, which is exactly what we like to do for our cats. And what I did notice about it, though, is that it's got like some dye or something in it that causes when the cats make a mess or when they poop, it can be kind of messy. Not that poop's not. What I'm trying to say is that, like, if they vomit on something, it's a lot harder to clean up than some other foods. And it might be because of the dyes, or it might be because of something else. I don't know. And I said that if I were going to think about changing food, that might be a reason to do it. So this I have to kind of look into. Oh, this says Kitten. That's interesting. What did they do? Because this doesn't say Kitten on the box, but it says Kitten on the can. This one doesn't say Kitten on the can. So I don't know if they mixed it up because they look like the same box. Oh, this one does say Kitten here on the printing, though, on the stamp. And this one is for adults. Okay, good. Well, that's interesting, but that means now if I'm going to look at the Kitten ingredients, I have to check the other ones separately. Looks good. Wow. Those are the ingredient list is pretty nice, actually. Huh. Well, it would be interesting to look into this a little bit more, and I will check it out. Thank you for sending it, and I might even try some of the adult stuff right away on Acro because we're giving him all kinds of different food just to see if we can encourage him to eat even more. Giving him some of this might work. So thank you for those, and we will try them out. It looks like you did. You must have sent a box of the kitten and a box of the regular, and their boxes just don't look very different. But that works out pretty well for us. So thank you again very much. Okay, there's a Chewy box here that says to Kitten Academy. So, oh, it does say, look at that, you put it in the second line of the address. That's a little different. It says from Cat Tater Tonic, which is the name I love to say. I love to say it both of the ways that I say it, even though one or more of them is wrong. Cat Tatatonic? I don't know. But it contains, oh wow, this is very cool. This is super cool. Okay, first off, at the bottom of the box, I see you sent these little metal mouse toys that I love these so much because they come in this weird little metal ball that lasts forever. And even after they've wrecked the mouse inside, you can stick other mice or a Mylar ball or a Charlie ball or something in through the little wires there. And it makes them even more fun because they roll around better than just the toys might. Excuse me. And because they're made of metal, you don't wreck them when you step on them like you do with the plastic ones. These are really nice cat toys, and I know I've said before how much I like them. And you've sent at least 3 of those. There might be some more hidden in there. I'm not sure yet. But here is oh wow, yes, you did send more. Look at that. So you sent 7 of them. That's a good number for this class. There we go. I love those. Those will go great for their endowments. And I have one somewhere. I thought I brought up to this room already. Maybe it's downstairs that will work for them while they're learning to cat. Okay, you also sent, oh my gosh, I don't know how this even exists or how you found it. It is avocado toast cat toy. Perfect for hipsters. I'm trying to turn it around so I don't have to open it yet, but it's a piece of toast with avocado on it, just like it says. That is absolutely perfect. I have no idea how you found that. But then maybe the coolest thing is you sent a fish bed, which is perfect. If I can get it off of the tape, it's stuck to the box. This is even better. I thought this would be a bed that like lays out like the other fish does, but it's better than that. It stands up with its tail in the air. It also says on the thing, I'm safe to wash and dry, which is so nice to hear and hopefully means it will last a little better than the other fish, which, by the way, I don't think that other fish, the red one, I don't think it's coming back because I washed it the first time. It got very difficult, and I spent a long time trying to fix it. And then the second time, it got even more difficult, and I was like, maybe I should just forget about this fish. I think that's where we are on the second fish. But look at this. Look at this. I can deploy this right away. This is so cool. I love the fact this is so creative. Instead of having the entrance, on the end, like with the other fish, like where the mouth or the head would be, you would put it on the side and have the tail way up in the air with a fish scale print. And on the inside, there's this sort of, I don't know, it kind of reminds me like a can of tuna, like a Charlie tuna advertising sort of a pattern in there. I don't know why I think that, but it just looks like a big tuna, really. It's even got the sort of pink color to it. So this is brilliant. I love this fish bed. I'm gonna give it to him right away. I'm just gonna leave this out after mailbag, and it will have to make the move downstairs with them. This is the best fish bed I have seen so far. So cool, Cat Tatatonic. That is super awesome. The bed is super, super cool. The avocado toast is unbelievable. I don't know how you found that. And the 7 of my favorite one of my favorite little cat toys, the metal balls with the mice in them. Fantastic. Thank you so much for all of it. These I'm going to toss right into their endowments. Maybe this too, we can give it to Bebop for her endowment. Or maybe I should deploy it. I don't know though. With those other avocados, it might go really well over there. I'm going to put it over there for now. And if we decide we need a piece of avocado toast, I'll remember where it is. So, Cat Tina Tonic, thank you. Oh, right in there. Wow, look at that. Oh, there we go. Somehow the avocado didn't go along. That's so cool. Okay, I'm going to try to cut this label off too. It's really sticking out like a sore thumb. Perfect. It says bestfriendsbysherry.com. Okay, Best Friends by Sherry. Well, that's awesome. Okay. I don't know. I see we've got kittens in the crab over there. And we've got kittens. We've got 3 kittens up on the blankets behind me. Maybe I should move this camera that's behind me so you can see these kids on the blanket a little better. Let's do that real quick. Since everybody's settled down and they're probably just going to nap through the rest of Mailbag. That's the way kittens are. You need to learn to persevere. Oh no, we've got all the curtains in the way. Now what? I don't have anything prepared to deal with that right now. All right, never mind. Look at the crab kittens. Just zoom in a little bit, okay? Maybe, since there's really nothing else going on, I can catch those other kittens on the ceiling a little bit. The ceiling camera. Let's just see. It won't be the best resolution at this zoom, but there you go. At least you can see where they are. Good, right? It'll do. It'll do. All right. Excuse me. Okay. Cat Tita Tonic. I love this bed. I'm totally, like I said, going to make sure that they get into it after Mailbag. Oh, well, I recognize what this is. Let's see if there's a note. Aw. Hi, Bebop. We hope you enjoyed contemplating your new life as a KA mom cat. Love, Tahini and Flair. Thank you, Tahini and Flair. It is a contemplation station, as you would guess. Or, as the squares call it, the cat-headed scratcher bed. But it's what we call a contemplation station. And it is a great little cat bed. We've got one of these in our hallway outside that Ari likes to sit in and lean his head out of. This looks like a pretty sturdy one. I don't know if they keep changing the design on this a little bit or if I just don't remember how thick it was, but this looks great and it'll be perfect for Bebop. And I'm going to write Bebop on it and put it in with the endowments for now. And if we feel like we need to, we will deploy it. But I'm just going to do this right on the plastic. Bebop. I'm going to write it a couple times in case I miss seeing it somehow. Bebop. Perfect. Tahini and Flair, thank you guys so much. That is really nice of you. And now our endowment box is not big enough for everything anymore. But that's okay. That is all right. These kittens have put up with all of this stuff in their room and me just trying to do the mailbag remarkably well. And Bebop, too. Where is she? Oh, she's over by the door. She just sleeps over by the door now like it was nothing. So I feel pretty good about moving her downstairs to the big room with all the doors. I think she's going to be okay. Or at least as okay as a mom that wants to watch out for her kittens can do with that kind of a move. I think just the changing scenery is probably going to be more upsetting to her initially than the fact that she's got all those doors. I think she's going to be okay. Anyway, we'll find out later today. All right. Finally, our Dungeons and Dragons box, or dice game box, I should say, because the multi-sided dice. Multi-sided dice? What dice is not multi-sided? That's a dumb thing to say. They all are multi-sided. What good would be a one-sided die? That doesn't. What would you do with that? Hey, it came up 1 again. Okay. Anyway, that's not my point. My point is that the dice like this are used for a number of things. So, I should say gaming. They're gaming kittens, right? Oh, this is a nicely packed box, too. What else is going on in here? I like the note right on top. Everything in it is wrapped in colorful tissue paper. And it says, Dear Mr. A and Kitten Academy faculty, back in April, a link to Kitten Academy came up in my Facebook feed, and I am so glad it did. Since then, I keep the live stream up all the time, checking it numerous times a day. I've watched Weebops since her arrival, growing bigger and bigger, wondering if today was the day for her to have babies, until June 10th when they finally arrived. I held my breath and prayed the whole time, hoping Bebop and each Weebop was going to be okay. She got so tired, and you did an amazing job helping her out, Mr. A. I was very grateful you were there for her, and that your experience and positive attitude showed through. Watching the changes in each of the kittens every day has been terrific. I loved Gabby and how playful and watchful she was with the gifts. What adorable kittens they are. I can't tell you how many times they have made me laugh. I'm always excited to see any glimpse of Acro, Smokey, Logan, Ari, and Maggie on each day's close-up. Well, being grateful for having a job that I can shelter at home with, and while trying to handle daily stresses with an attitude of gratitude, the positivity of Kitten Academy has meant more to me than I can say, and the precious distraction of watching all the cats and kittens there is something I appreciate every day. Thank you so much for opening up your home and foster journeys with the KA fans. I love each weekly mailbag and recently heard you make casual mention of Dungeons and Dragons and being chaotic neutral. I have enjoyed D&D for many years, and that mention inspired me to send just a small couple of things. A couple of D&D inspired cat toys, a 20-sided die and red dragon, and a coffee mug, although you must have a million of them already, and hope you can find good uses for them. I have to say, I can't wait to finally see the Southwestern themed room someday all come together. It's going to be great. Thank you so much for the happiness you bring every day. Catherine, Cat Lee, YouTube lurker extraordinary. And here are my own 4 fur babies, Oreo, Trouble, Dax, and Ghost. So cute. Here they are, Oreo, Trouble, Dax, and Ghost. Those are great names. Cat, thank you so much for what you've sent. I do remember vaguely making a comment about being chaotic neutral, but now I can't remember the context. At any rate, this is so cute. This says, to Mr. A, heard on Mailbag you were a D&D fan. I am too, as well as a huge Kitten Academy fan now as well. Dragon toys for any of the KA cats, and it is a dragon, a red dragon. That's very cool. And it is just stuffed with catnip. I'm sure they will like it. In fact, maybe I should just leave this out for Bee-Boo. She's kind of a red dragon herself sometimes. This mug is so cute. It says Dungeon Meowster. That's perfect. That is just adorable. And there's something else in here. Oh, okay, good. Dice toys for any of the KA cats. Well, the dice toy must be hidden in here somewhere. No? The dice toy must have been removed. Oh, wait. Look, there's this right here. I don't know why I missed that. Okay, the dice toy. Oh, that's too cool. It's felt and it's been stitched into a 20-sided die. Wow. Well, the kittens, and it's got a jingle in it. That's perfect. That is just the coolest thing. I don't even know what to do with that, but they can roll it, and who knows? There we go. Perfect 20. That's awesome. Thank you so much for that, Kat. That is really sweet of you. I think I've told the story before on the stream. Probably it's been a while since I've mentioned it. We don't have to get into the whole story, but the short version is that I am a fan of D&D, and I love to read like the rule books and stuff, but I don't think I've ever actually played a game of D&D with anyone else, which has made some people feel very sad for me. But you don't have to feel very sad for me. It's just when I was a kid, things were different, and I couldn't find anybody else that was interested in that stuff that was around me. And from there, I just sort of kept on not playing it. But I had all the rule books, and I would just read them like all the time. I was fascinated by the structure and just anything that had like a lot of rules and stuff to it was fascinating to me, and the way it was all put together and balanced out. I don't know, it got me really interested in that kind of thing, and I still someday would like to sort of make my own game, which is it's on my list of very important things to do that I just haven't had any time to do with. But this is awesome. I also like to collect the dice and stuff because they're just such cool dice. Like you don't see them in your Yahtzee game that's all 6-sided dice. It's no fun. So this is awesome. These are really cool. Thank you very much, Kat. Fantastic. I am going to leave the little red dragon out, and maybe this too. Why not? It'll just be fun to see in here every day, and I don't know what else I would do with it. It's almost too cool to put out for the cats, though. Look at the way that's all stitched with every number. You could, I mean, it wouldn't be a very good die to use because it's certainly not balanced in any way, but you could have a lot of fun with it nonetheless. You could have your cat rolling for you, and then it would be kind of fair, right? Unless it always comes up on the same numbers. It does. It kind of balanced one way or the other. Nonetheless, this is cool, and I like this mug too. I'm excited to use that. That's everything about that package is fantastic. Okay, and nobody be sad for my childhood, by the way. It was a fine childhood. I know my mom watches me on these mailbags too. Mom, you did great. Don't worry about it. Um, that was also there was a time when I was really into this that there was a big panic among a lot of people about Dungeons and Dragons and it's how good or bad it might be for your kids. So I lived through that, and it was interesting. It was an interesting time. Oh, the stuff people panicked about back then. Okay, it's time for another intermission. We made it through this stuff. I'm going to try to get a couple of these things out of here. I'm going to come back up with the last load of stuff, and we will wrap up the mailbag. I know it's been a long one, but we will make it through. I'm going to take this and add it to our coffee mugs. I'm going to leave these things right here, and I'm going to take some of this stuff out with me, like I said. Not the stuff we haven't accounted for yet, though. I'm going to put all the foods together in one place. There we go, just like that. Put that off to the side, like that. And I'm going to carry this out with me. And like I said, I will be right back with some more mailbag. Get yourselves a coffee. It's on me. Just tell the guy at Starbucks it's on me. He'll know. I like this mailbag with intermissions. You guys think we should do it this way forever? Like just take 4 to 6 packages at a time and then a little break in between? I feel like we ought to. Can I convince any of you to move to the new fish? How's our camera? All right, well, it's got a good view in there. somebody's going right for the red dragon. We got a red dragon going for a red dragon. Okay. I kind of want to move these kittens that are having so much fun on the blanket into the fish and see if they'll stick around. Let's try. Let's just try. Come here, kids. Come here. No, come with me. Try out this new bed. What do you think? It's cute, isn't it? Oh, you are too cute, all curled up. I'm sorry, Penny. You object. You object. I know you object. That's what you do. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Who are we missing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 6 kittens. Every time I count, I keep coming up with 6. Oh, there's one in the cheese. Hi, cheesy cat. Why don't you come over here and be a crab kitten just so we keep everything even? We got 3 in each. I'll be a fish kitten. Come on. There you go. That's indie. It's indie fish. It's indie fish. It's not very good. I don't know why I said it. Okay. Let's check our cameras. And oh, she's rolling on that on the dragon. She likes that. I don't think you guys can see it, but she is digging that dragon. There we go. Now you can see it, can't you? Oh, and the die. All right. That's how you roll. She likes the dragon. Man, she's going to fight it. Just have to make a note that I have to do all my mailbagging on this side now because I moved the camera over there so you can see her. We're just going to go right down this thing in order. Look at this. This one says it is addressed from Charlie to Down the Shore Kitten Academy. How about that? Somebody is right on with this hipsters theme. Let's see what we've got. It's clearly going to be for the hipsters. First off, a note. I like it. Hi, Mr. A and Dr. DJ. Just a little something for your Down the Shore theme. Thank you for all the work you do and to broadcast it on YouTube. You both do such marvelously good, excellent work and do it without complaints. Keep up the excellent work, stay safe, and take care from a YouTube watcher, Charlie, slave to Weirdo and Kevin. That's Mrs. C. Eliamo. Did I do that right? Hope so. I've seen a lot of you around on YouTube lately. And here's what you've sent for our Down the Shore theme. It is a package containing, wow, little crocheted octopus. He's very cute. A little crocheted octopus that I think will be a lot of fun for the kids. That's very cool. It looks like a real octopus. It moves like a real octopus. All right. Probably opens jars like a real octopus, too. And you have sent also a, let's see this, Beanie Boos. I didn't know there was a Beanie Boos connect. It says Beanie Boos. What do you think of that, Bee Boo? Bee Boo? Is Bee Boo short for Beanie Boo? It appears to be Nori, a magical creature. I'll always be why I'm the unicorn of the sea. It is, I guess it's a sea unicorn. All right. It's a rainbow and it's got a unicorn horn and it's very sparkly and it has giant eyes, which is probably why it's a Beanie Boo, I'm guessing. That is super cute. Thank you so much for sending us our own little narwhal unicorn of the sea and an octopus. Those, I think, are perfect for this theme, and I don't see any reason not to just sort of leave them around for the kittens right now. I can put this octopus by the fish. I'm just going to toss it because I can't get up. Okay, we'll try that, but I'll set him up in a minute. This, I don't know, it's got the little tag and everything still on it. Am I supposed to collect this like people used to collect Beanie Babies? I'm sure they still do. I said used to. I bet people still do. I don't know. I don't want to like take something that's worth $1 billion and give it to the kittens, right? Maybe I do. So if anybody, I'm just going to say it right now. If anybody wants to send us something that's worth $1 billion to give to our kittens, I'll totally do it. Okay, just send it. Just whatever it is, you can just send it. Okay, trust me on this one. For now, I'm just going to set this. Actually, it's got a little clip. Oh, I can't clip it on that. It's not big enough. Okay, well, I don't know what to do then. Oh, maybe I can hang it from the cheese. Look at that. Good enough. I think good enough. All right, yeah, cheese, a sea cheese unicorn. A sea cheese unicorn. I'm not sure that's a phrase that's ever been said before. We're opening new ground here at the Kitten Academy. All right, what do we got here? Another Amazon drop shipment. Oh, what is this? Whatever it is vacuumed. It's got scales. No, not scales. Yes, scales. Wow, okay, that's weird. It appears, I think there's a picture of it. It is just a fish scale throw blanket, a flannel fleece throw blanket, and with a fish scale pattern, as you can see right here. I say just, as in that's all the time, because on the front there's a picture of like this thing with like a unicorn, this one that's stripy, and I wasn't sure at first what was going on, but it's clearly just fish scales. And I think it will be perfect for going on the beanbag chair in here so that it looks a little bit more down the beach, right? Here it says, thanks for everything you do for mamas and baby kittens. Your love and dedication is so inspiring for all on Discord. Thanks for also giving me that online family. It means the world to me. For the seaside theme from Cal. Cal, thank you so much. I really like the colors of this. This is going to be beautiful for taking photographs of the kittens on, especially with as orange as they are. This is going to look great. And it's going to look awesome on the beanbag chair, which has been kind of plain in the room, frankly. But you give it some fish scales, and all of a sudden it's on theme. It's perfect. Cal, thank you so much. I'm excited to get this deployed in here. Although DJ likes me to wash this up first, so I'm going to put it over by the door. And it will go into the wash immediately so that we can put it on the beanbag chair ASAP. Yeah, ASAP as possible. Okay, let's see what's next. Here's a Chewy box. This one doesn't seem to say who it's from, though, so that can get confusing. Oh, well, it could get confusing, but I think I might have a way of guessing who it's from. Maybe. It is the Fancy Feast Gourmet Naturals, and it is, which one is kitten? Oh, they're both kitten, but one is Wild Alaskan Salmon, and the other is Natural White Meat Chicken for kittens. Interesting. So they do all come in the same box, regardless of what the actual flavor is. That's an interesting fact about kitten, the Gourmet Naturals Fancy Feast. We will try it out. And I've already spaced on who sent us the other ones, but I bet these all come from the same person. The only name that's coming to mind is Melissa, but that's not the right person, is it? All right, that's the best I can do, folks. Please don't expect me to remember anything for more than 5 seconds. I have the memory of a goldfish. Actually, I don't. Goldfish remember things better than I do, I think. Well, okay, let's keep going. I'm starting to notice, like I said, I saw something that came from Robert Fassler, and Robert Fassler asked about it, and now I'm looking at the remaining stuff. I don't think it's in the stuff that's left over. I might have to go search the kitchen real quick to see if something fell somewhere. We'll take care of that before we're done here. Don't worry about that. Let's not get distracted yet. This says some seafood for the hipster Weebops beach time from Maya Bastet. Maya Bastet, thank you so much. Here's what you have sent. You have sent us 3 tiny lobster toys made of that same mesh that is supposed to be for kittens. No, maybe it's not mesh. I thought it was. Well, at any rate, you have 3 tiny lobsters or crayfish. I don't know which they're supposed to be for sure. It's hard to tell, isn't it? When they're this size, they could go either way. So 3 tiny lobsters and also 2 tiny shrimp and 2 blue crabs. These are really cute. I especially like the blue crabs. Oh, those are so cool. They're all awesome though. Maya Bestet, thank you. I want to deploy some of these, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's also just the right number to just send home with them. Oh, they're so cute though. Them being so cute makes me both want to deploy them and want to save them for their endowments for their families to take with them. I don't know what you want me to do. I would guess you want me to deploy them around the room. What I'm going to do for the moment is set them aside, and that way we can think about deploying them in the new room. I especially want to throw one of these crabs out in the room because they're just so cute. Look at that. I don't know. For some reason, I totally love the crab. The little blue crab is so cute. I am putting them into the endowments for the moment, but like I said, we could change our mind on that and put them out in the room after a little bit. Okay. Next up, we have a box that has it's got some cool stickers on it. Okay, you can see that right away. I like the tall cats. There's these little tall cat stickers with different patterns on them, like the one that's right here in this corner, this blue one. Those are super cute, but there's all kinds of stickers on this thing. Let's check it out. All right, we got to figure out how to open this box successfully. Yeah. I love boxes that are wrapped in the I don't know what word I'm looking for. The shipping paper, I guess. It's this plain brown paper like this. I think that's so cool and just sort of kind of like an old-fashioned cool to it. But on the other hand, it does make it difficult to figure out how to open the box that's inside. Okay, I think we got it now. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Okay, I'll move these back. Oh, we've got a place to put food. Why don't I add this to it? Put this over here with the foods. Meow, what are your son talking to me about? What are you saying? Perfect. Okay. Now, the note, okay to read on screen. Perfect. This is somebody who gets it. Oh, this is, it says patisserie and cafe, and it's got a really cute little, I can't think, pastry shop. Yes, is what I'm looking for. And it's a wonderful little bit of art, and then they've added those same tall cats that I like from the box into the art. I like that. I like taking a piece of art and subverting it for your own purposes like that. Very cool. Oh wow. More of the tall cats. It's a good thing those are my favorites, and I already like them because they are all over the inside of this letter. It says, hello from Scotland to Mr. A, Dr. DJ, Acro. I've got to show you because they've sort of made these stickers into the cats that I'm naming. I'll show it to you after I'm reading it. He says, hello from Scotland to Mr. A, Dr. DJ, Acro, Loganberry, Custard, Smoky, Eddie, Ari, Maggie, Banter, Scuttlebutt, Blarney, Bebop, Artisanal, Bespoke, Indie, Ironic, Retro, Vintage, Vinyl. And there are all the stickers that I said I liked so much. Hi to everyone at Kitten Academy. It's great to see Bebops Weebops doing so well and being extremely cute. Bebop is a great mom, and it's lovely to watch her and her family. The gifts of Gab are so much fun to watch. Now they're exploring, climbing, and playing. We've sent some tissue for the tissue pit. Please distribute what's in the box around the academy. We hope everyone enjoys. Keep up the good work with mom cats and kittens and the faculty. Best wishes, John, Anne-Marie, and cats Jessica, Hamish, and Flory from Dumfries, Scotland. I'm surely mispronouncing at least half of that. if not more. Thank you so much. I can tell this took a while to get to us because, as we all know, the gifts of Gab have all left the building as of last weekend, but we will find a way to put all this to good use nonetheless. And I love these tall cats. These are so cool. Okay, so there's a little extra tissue paper on top. There's a lot of banging going on out there. I hope that means DJ's home and it's not just the cats like causing a racket. It's DJ. Okay, good. And then whatever you've sent is all wrapped up in more tissue paper. This is great tissue paper, by the way. All right, we can start with a cosmic catnip. It's prickles. It is a cactus for our southwestern theme room. Perfect. These are some really cool tissue papers that I will save for a tissue pit. They have shiny silver hearts on them. It's perfect. Here we have Licky Licks and Whiskas Milky Treats and Weebops Licky Licks. Those are great treats. The Licky Licks, probably something that we're going to find out that, well, I shouldn't even say that. So far, I haven't found a treat that Weebops doesn't love. She's just a kind of a treat fiend. She pushes her kids out of the way to get to the treats. I don't understand what that's all about, but you know it works for her. Here we have a spider made out of, looks like little leather legs and some kind of fur body. It's a little creepy, but I like it, like a daddy long legs. And here we have a very Scottish mouse. In fact, it is named Mac Mouse, the traditional Scottish mouse that ran with the clan. That's too fun. Thank you for that. All right, there's more, and it's all so nicely wrapped. Oh my gosh. Oh, Dreamies. I know an Ari that loves cheese Dreamies. He's like just known for that. So a couple packets of Dreamies and these sponge balls, playful fun for you and your cat. I'm always interested when they say things like that. Do they mean it's fun because the cat plays with it and I enjoy that, or do they mean I'm supposed to bat it around the room too? I mean, either way, they're probably not wrong. Okay. Oh no. The original Lee's Macaroon. Oh, that looks so good. It says to store it in a cool, dry place, but I know the place I'm going to put it is neither cool nor dry. Also, oh, this is good. DJ's going to love these. Walker's Mini Shortbread. That's a DJ thing. She does like the little shortbreads. And Pure Butter Mini Chocolate Chip Shortbreads. Now that sounds like something for me. It also says resealable, which is a really weird thing to make a package of cookies. I don't know why anybody would ever want to reseal them. I mean, what's the point of sealing an empty bag, am I right? Just a strange choice. Also we have, wow, this is nice. Natural Nippers, it says. And it also says rosewood, it's a pet thing. I don't know what any of that means, but I do know this is the softest, fuzziest little fur blanket. And it's got a low nap on it, which might make it good for taking pictures of the little kittens. You know, if I try to take pictures of them in the big fur like we use for the graduation photos, they just get lost. This is very soft. Wow. I like that a lot. Thank you so much for the little fur blanket. I want to put that with my photography stuff, actually, but we'll see. Okay. Wow, you sent a ton of stuff. I mean, I guess that makes sense. If you're going to send it so far, you've got to really make that postage count, and you sure did. This is beautiful. It says, yes, I let it go, and yes, it's in the cupboard. That's cute art, and I just like the art. It's a little cat standing in front of an open cupboard, which is perfect because our cats, especially Acro and Ari and now Maggie, are all in the habit of getting into our cupboards, which is, I think, it's not an entirely new trick for them since they moved here, but they've certainly taken it to the next level since we've been in this new house. And then finally, a little bit of extra tissue paper at the bottom to pad it out. This will all be saved for the next tissue pit. Thank you very, very much. Wow. That's John, Anne Marie, and the cats Jessica, Hamish, and Flory from Dumfries, Scotland. And I said it the same way twice in a row, so I can just be sure to get it wrong every time. These are fantastic. Thank you so much. I like this. It's just all. It's great. Um, okay, we got one more big box. Let's see. How am I going to organize this stuff? Put this over with that blanket. Okay, good. We got that. This stuff can go in, I guess, for now with the food. So can these. These all go in with the food. All right, good. So far, so good. Now, these things, I'm not sure what to do with these. I need another box. I'm just going to set them off to the side for the moment. Good. This needs to be put for stuff for us, I assume. Oh, man, these look, I'm so hungry right now, too. We're going to try not to dive right into the snacky foods, though. Let's see, this needs to go with us, too. All right. Thank you very much. This is really sweet stuff. Excuse me. I especially like the little Scottish mouse. The traditional Scottish mouse that ran with the clan. Very cute. Okay, it's all fun. Good. Okay, let's set this aside if we can. And one big box left. If this is not the thing, this can't possibly, because this is a drop ship. I know for sure when I was at the post office today, I saw Robert Fassler's name. So there must be this package somewhere, but somehow it's not here. So I'm going to have to go search again real quick before we wrap this up. But let's open this box first, and then we will go searching for that. Oh, well, I can see exactly what this is. Oh, wow. I can even guess who it's from, but let's find the note. Yes, as suspected. Hi, hipster Weebops. We hope you enjoy some of our favorite toys. Love, Tahini, and Flair. And it is some of the favorite toys. Here we have the Tower of Tracks, something I've already seen these kids start to play with a little bit. We've got one right over there. And you've sent 4 of those in here. There may even be more to come. Who knows the way Amazon packs and sends things. You've also sent tons of the usual suspects, the springs. Lots and lots of the springs. That's a lot of springs right there. Plus catnip bananas. I see at least 3 in the box right here. Catnip, Yow, catnip bananas. Those are going to be awesome for their endowments. Thank you so much for doing that. You guys always, Tahini and Flair, you guys always go above and beyond. Maybe I can even use your giant box to consolidate some of the hipsters' endowments into one. So this fit? Oh man, it's so close to fitting and letting me close the box. Let me see what I can come up with here. Oh, hang on. Okay. Reorder. There we go. Now we got it. Oh yeah. Good. Perfect. I made it fit. That's great. Okay. Good. Okay. So that might be the end of Mailbag, but it can't be because I know Robert Fassler sent something. I know that happened. It can't just be imaginary. I was really excited when I saw him. Like, wow, I don't remember if he's ever sent anything before. And he said in the chat that he hadn't. So I was right about that much. Let me label this. Let me take a couple things out. I guess technically we're going to have another intermission. But just for the purposes of me looking around to see what happened to that. Okay, so this is hipster, Weebops, endowments. Good. Some of this has to go out with me, so I might as well take this. I'll be right back. Let me just look around. Something must have happened. Let's see if we can't figure it out. It's a mystery. I went all the way out. I checked the car. I looked under the car. I looked all around the garage. I looked everywhere I've been since I've been inside the house. So far, I'm not figuring out where this went to. But I'm sure it will turn up. Maybe one of the cats stole it while I wasn't looking, and it will be somewhere mysterious around the house. The only other thing I can imagine is maybe it fell out of my stuff when I was at the post office, in which case I'm sure someone will return it to our post office box and it will turn up for next week. It's just really strange. I'm gonna keep looking while I put this stuff away, but at this point I'm not expecting it to turn up right now. It's just really bizarre, and I feel so terrible because I was excited to see what it was from our long time. Robert has just been with us since like the time we started back in 2016. Robert is the one that started the Strictly KA channel on our Discord. Like, he's the whole reason that exists. And wow, I feel awful that I can't find it. Can't even imagine. Well, I go through all this stuff that I throw out. I'm going through a second time. I already looked through everything I could, but it all gets gone through again before we put out the recycling. So I know it won't be lost. I know it won't be lost. I feel so sorry that I can't find it right now, or what even happened to it. Such a mystery. Well, if it turns up before next mailbag, I'll let everybody know. So strange. For now, I have to keep getting this stuff out of here and wrap this up. I'm starving. I gotta get some food. If I can't find the thing, I gotta at least take care of that. Then I gotta talk to TJ, who I haven't really seen. She is back, and then I gotta go hang out with Custard, who I can hear crying right now for some attention, just like you are. Woo. All right, we'll sort this out, Robert. Meanwhile, you've got my sincere apologies. Huh. Hey, bud. All right, let's label this. Okay, well, I do, I can't just keep looking everywhere for this package. It's got to be somewhere. I know I saw Robert Fassler's name while I was at the post office, which means it came to our post office box, and I think it was one of those smaller, like the bubble packages, which is exactly the kind of thing that Maggie could pick up and has in the past picked up and run away with. So it's possible she hid it somewhere in the house, or it's possible that it never made it this far. In fact, I kind of think it didn't, because then when I get home and I cover up the post addresses, I would have noticed it again. And I don't remember having that experience. Well, poop. I do know, though, like I said, that if it somehow got left at the post office, I'm positive it'll end up back in our box for next week. I just feel terrible. So terrible. Um, yeah. Okay. Okay. Well, I'm going to keep my eye out for it in the meantime, and I do have to wrap up the mailbag. I got to go take care of Acro and hang out with DJ, like I was saying. She wants to give some meds to Acro right now. So I got to get on that. I got to get the rest of this stuff out of here first. But let me say thank you so much to everybody that sent everything for Mailbag. It's so awesome. It's wonderful. The kittens love it. I love it. The people that adopt the kittens and take that stuff home with their endowments are going to love it. It's all fantastic. And if you're watching this on the archives, please check out the Kitten Academy live stream and see what these kittens are doing right now. If you're watching it live, then you are seeing what they're doing right now. You don't have to go anywhere, because we're not.